There we go. Hey, how's everyone doing? Why is Guilty Gear not picking up? That's a good question. Nope. Not that. Guilty Gear. Oh. There we go. Hey White, hey Wang, how you doing? We had 69%. Nice. Yep. Go, just adjusting our music. There we go. Yeah, so tonight, jumping right into it, I'm gonna be doing a quick run in Guilty Gear. We're going to be doing just a quick attempt at arcade mode, seeing how that goes. Then we're gonna be doing some Umihara Kawase BaZooKa, which is pretty much already done. There's not much left to the game, but the last set of stages seems pretty tough, so might be a little bit of a to-do. We'll have to see. And then we're gonna get right back into ukulele and then possible air, and also probably do some unsighted tonight. So that's the plan. How's everybody doing? Wang, how you doing? White, what's up? How's your nap? Hey guys, how you doing? What you up to? How's things been? Oh my goodness, some good news coming out about turns out looks like we might be getting rollback for oh, okay. Having this problem where it's really blurry. Alright. This is just like a weird kind of thing that happens once in a while. Working on my avatar. Hey, very good, very good, very good. I think you put the effects up to best and then you can drop them down. Grinding in a very janky action RPG. Oh, what game? Still sleepy though? Ah, fair. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? I don't remember. So this afternoon I tried or rather right before the stream, when I was going to stream, I tried Fen oh my god, I've been saying it wrong so often I don't actually know how to say it right. Phantasmagasma. I tried it in VR. It's really cool in VR, but it also makes me motion sick crazy fast. So unfortunately that's probably off the table. Ooh, that was gross. What the hell's going on here? Hey, modern day samurai, how you doing? That's a habit I gotta get out of, is throwing blades like half screen. There we go. Yeah, unfortunate, but yeah, expected pretty much exactly. So, not too surprised by it. That works. Y'all can give me a heads up how the volume is. I like this RAM color. Yes, this is actually a mod since it's PC version, right? I can do mods. And of course it's Asuka from Evangelion. Good, laying in bed, should be asleep, but lo and behold, I'm on here. Gotcha. I see. Fair enough. Game could come up slightly. Alright, I will do that up. Anyways, I figured I'd do an attempt or two at this, just to kind of change things up a little bit, mix up the pace a little. I know Guilty Gear can be quite loud, so that's why I'm always cautious with its volume. But yeah, anyways, it's good, guys. I'm glad to hear you're checking out the model thing. Oh, what I was gonna say, is this the Super Nago attempt? This is Super Nago attempt. What I was gonna say is, turns out we might be getting rollback on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Sam Show through a fan patch, but it's apparently looking very viable. So turns out there's somebody working on it right now. who it's already showing promise of getting rollback on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sam Show, and Dragon Ball Fighters. This really is a rollback revolution these days, yes. So just to stress though, this isn't on the hardware itself. It will be running basically the games on an emulator, but it's like the Switch versions of those games. So but it is one of those things that it is yeah, it apparently is showing a lot of promise already. So that would actually be morally the only correct way to own Sam Show. A much needed patch for Ultimate, which is actually a much needed patch for Ultimate and Dragon Ball Fighters. So it'd be very good. Oh, not listening to myself. I know better. Once again, whoa, jeez, jeez, Soul, like chill. Hang time on that just to get a frame trap. Means that was a frame trap, I guess. But, oh, ooh, getting dunked on the head. Oh, there we go. Okay, whatever. Remember back when someone figured out how to get rollback on working on Street Fighter 5 and let players do it via obtaining. Yes, that was really cool. When does that happen? That could very well happen. Like that was a really sick thing. Which, okay, so people who might not have heard of this. Also, hey Hive, if I didn't say it, back during midway through Street Fighter 5's life, somebody actually came up with a rollback patch. Rather, it was a patch that fixed the rollback that's already in Street Fighter 5, because Street Fighter 5's rollback is actually implemented incorrectly, and it was a small fan patch that basically fixed it. And they made it so it could propagate via, if you played a match with somebody who had the fan patch, it would download the fan patch to your system, giving you the rollback fix, which was really, really, really cool. That was a really cool thing. Although it goes to show you how dangerous something like that could be, but it's still really cool implementation of it. Distributing a patch by a computer virus, basically yes. So really cool idea. Unfortunately, Capcom didn't like this, and they immediately blocked it. The bigger part of it, of course, being that they went back to their rollback, which is still not implemented correctly and still broken. So fuck. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, that's pretty good. You punish me. Just grinding Soul into dust. I think he blocked every single thing there. I just eventually wore him out. Fire's bad, but not good. No. In that instance, it was a good thing. But anyways, the fact that someone is showing or working on a fan patch for these games, and the rollback is already showing signs of working really well, good sign. So we might see. I'm saying it right now. If Sam Show, if they do if they release the rollback for it and everything like that, I will be playing Sam Show on the stream. I really, really, really like Sam Show, and I barely get a chance to try it, unfortunately. But I like it a lot. That very wrong. I'm in an office building. I Let's see. Do you need a supply drop? Question mark. I was like, hey Daryl, how you doing? Deserved. Nice. That's pretty clean. Angie's still a character I don't know what to do about. I'm gonna have to send you a photo of my new overlays. I'm loving them. Oh? No. Speaking of stuff, I did a tweet just a little bit ago comparing my model now compared to a year ago, which was pretty cute. I'm like, oh, I've grown more than I realized. Let me see. Like, still like a lot of carryover between, you know, over time, but it's still pretty big difference. It takes time, right? I think it's turned out pretty good. So, watching a whole clip, it's actually wild how far you've come. Oh, thank you. Pardon me. Gold Lewis Dickinson. Seeing family on the West Coast, watching Law and Order with Dad. Kind of awkward watching an episode that featured trans woman as a victim. Oh, gotcha. Wait, you're on PC now, so you play as Oscar Ram. I am in fact playing as Oscar Ram. I actually want to download the mod that lets you have Mithra as a, like, there's a really good Mithra mod for RAM, and I really want it, but it won't work, which is a shame because it's so good. Oh fuck, I deserve that like so bad. Oh my god, I keep getting down for some reason. You know what? I deserve that. That's easy. Yeah, like, here, I'll get a picture of it so you can see it, because I know you'd super appreciate Samurai. Just in sec. I'd love to have a Pyro one, but the Mithra one's really good. See if I can get it here. Trying to find it here. Like, oh god, I want this mod so bad. Trying to get my windows organized here. It's like, where did it go? Where did the stream go? There we go. This one here. Ah, it's so good. Xenoblade, anything makes me happy. Oh right, Xenoblade. Yeah, I'd love to get this mod. I'm just like, it's so good. Like, those colors just pop for RAM so hard. Alright, so anyways, but it's a really cool mod, and hopefully I can maybe figure it out. I think it's just that it hasn't been like updated, so it isn't working on like the latest patch of Guilty Gear. I think that's probably what's going on. Seahorse, what you up to? I was thinking Final Fantasy 14. Oh, okay, gotcha. Seahorse, how's this going? What you up to? What? I keep forgetting how far that goes. Ah! There we go. Yeah, let's thing out my new NAS server. What's that? Oh god. Might be fine. Nope. I am. Okay, that's a panic moment. Okay, that's fine. You know what? There we go. How am I finding it running on my PC? Once I get the settings figured out, it's not too bad. It's definitely hefty on my PC. NAS server, network attachment, storage, and general purpose server for for Minecraft. Gotcha. I see. I'd like to set NAS, but they surely are costly. Oh, gotcha. I see. Gotcha. So for stuff like Minecraft, and I suppose you could probably run other games on it too. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, well, that's good. Turns out it was a friend of the main suspect killer. Killed her to save the suspect's rep. So suspect of the crime, overcome with grief at the death of his girlfriend, killed his friend. Classic TV drama. That is way too much. That is too dense of a summary. I have it set up for quite a few things. Oh, very good. Whoa. No. Okay. My sword's back. Whoop. Oh, crap, it's frog. Oh, right, I gotta remember Eddie's really active right after that. Ooh, this is looking good. It's a good burst, too. Ugh. Ah, the throw got me. I don't think I'll live. Yeah. So I guess that was a bit much. Yeah, got a vibe. There we go. Blugsuit Ram, yes. Hey Luna, how you doing? Oh, I guess we're going default this time. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Today's been a weird day. I was actually gonna start streaming like 2 hours ago, but I made the horrible mistake of trying Phantasmo in VR, which set me out for about an hour and a half. I got 10 minutes in. Also, it's really cool in VR, but yeah, in games where you actually have to move around VR, very ugh for me. Yeah, no, definitely knocked me on my ass. Like, it's really cool in VR, and I'd love to be able to play it. And I'm just like, oh, this pains me that I can't play it in VR. Because it's so much more like, it's just like, oh, this, yeah, I like it. It's very spooky. Yeah. But I guess I can still play on PC, so that's okay. How much have you played? Probably about 40, 50 minutes. I haven't got to play much because honestly, I probably haven't had a moment to play anything on VR in probably like the biggest part of 2 weeks. It's been a minute. My schedule has been very, very chalked, so yeah. Until you feel gets really wild at Nightmare. Well, I see. Ooh, I was left if the head went over. Surprised I hit that like just loose. Dio, what you up to? Oh. I've been sick. It's Dio. Where? You? Oh no. In Nightmare mode, no one takes turns trying to hit you. They all just go straight at it. Oh gosh, that sounds intense. Yeah, until you fall hasn't bothered me, so that's not a problem, but like, Phantonophobia, Phantosophobia, Phantobagasm, definitely was a problem. So that's the end of. Oh gosh, you're still in your queue. Oh my god, baby. There. Okay. No. I really gotta sit down and do my like homework on Ram. It's like starting to get a little bit painful, the fact that I don't do basically her B&B stuff. What's shaken? Not too much. I got motion sick in VR earlier, and now I'm playing a little bit of Guilty Gear Strive. We're just gonna try and do Super Nago, which honestly could be an several hour endeavor, really. But I figured it'd be a good way to chill out and open the stream because I'd kind of started doing it anyways. So I enjoy how Ram just puts so much more of her body into some of her attacks. Like she's actually putting some feeling behind it. The job they did for animating Ram is just like stellar. I fucking love, I'm just gonna do it right away. I love the fucking thigh jiggler. That move is amazing. I could watch Ram's thighs jiggle all day from that move. Or really any reason, but like that move especially, it's so good. Ooh, frog. There. Fight games to chill out, that's kind of impressive. Fighting games for me are pretty relaxed most of the time. Even just watching this movie makes it feel so much. Oh, that's because there's no fucking restrictions in Melty. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. It absolutely is a stricter game than Melty. There's no question. You have to spend 50 meter to like do what you want in this game. It's one of those things that, like, there's no question. It's no question. It's one of those things that, like, Melty's definitely gonna be a long curve for me, I think. I mean, it's like going dancing to relax, just really violent dancing. Yes, battle dancing, as fighting is known. Me notices they animated muscle rippling for the T-Rex in Jurassic Park all the way in 2000 or 1991, 92. Also me. 91, 92. Wasn't Jurassic Park like 93, 94? Also me. Did not notice Ram's thighs jiggle until now. It's fair. Seems everyone I know plays Melty for a week and then poof, it just disappeared. It's like, I think Melty's like fine, but it's definitely like it is a very different game from the original, which is my biggest hurdle. If you want to play Melty, find Dio, because Dio is fucking godlike at the game. I've chewed away at matches with him for about a month and a half now, 2 months. Like not super consistently, but off and on, and I just get demolished every time I play him in it. And it's just like, I have no fucking clue. It was released in 1983, which logically means it would need to have been made before 1983. That makes sense. Oof, yeah, that checks out. That also checks out. Oh god. I'm not kidding. Dio beats my ass so hard in Melty, like It's one of the worst beatings I've ever taken in a fighting game. Like, hands down. I'm like, oh my god. He's really, really good at it. He's like, I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. I'm just like, oh my god. What's up, White? What's up? Right now, I'm 90th in 14, so can't. Fair. What's up, White? I found a video that shows how to make your own skin recolors. I wouldn't want to recolor skin. Oh, you mean just like make your own colors in this game? That'd be cool. That was actually the very first mod I downloaded for RAM, was the one that changes their skin tone back for alternates, because I'm like, you don't fucking do that. Like you can make you can make light characters like darker, but don't do it the other way around. It's gross. Ooh, just sweep them and then punch them. Give him the Rekka. So it's one of those things that fixes a big problem I had with Strive. At least with Ram, the bulk of Ram's colors. God, that'd be so cool. It's getting intense. Very good. Happy seems he's just so cool, but I think he might be a stitch too technical for me. I feel like clothes and weapons and stuff. That's really cool. I might have to look into that. Yeah, I assume skin as in 3D model, not in terms of skin. Yeah. Yeah, it was just my first thought, I guess. Yeah. Happy fights, like such a punk, it's great. Yes. I think I'm out. I made my appearance. Alright, Samurai, you have a great night, okay? Do. Duel 1. Let's rock. I don't know, I just kind of stood there, didn't even try to follow up. Some minutes of lunch break left. Ugh, betcha. Air grab. This computer will never work. Makes sense. Demolish this round. There we go. There we go, I'll take it. Alright. But, oh yeah, that's right too. There's a beta for DNF Duel beta. I'll be trying to get pulverized in Strive. If I don't have access, I'll likely go to the park because I doubt anyone 5 floors or higher than me would want to play with me once I go up there. Here comes Daredevil. Oh, here we go. So this is. Let's say, okay, no. I was thinking this was a solo Nago fight. Duel 1. Let's rock. It's pretty good. Okay, Faust, if this is your choice. Melty's been a wild ride. Ah, that was dumb on my part. The thing is I do feel like I generally like a lot of freedom in fighting games, but I just feel like I struggle with it a lot in Melty. Oh, it's a little bit too freeform, potentially. Like it's freeform in a weird way sometimes. It's like, yeah, hard to process. I think Guilty Gear Strive is like probably airs a little bit too much on the side of like too boxed in, but at least for my taste. But all right. Whoa. Okay, this is gonna be a kind of a dumb looking fight, but because I'm going very much cheese. Deserved. Ooh, that was good bait. Oh, whoa. Oh, the DP! Oh, that was such a heartbreaker. This is a small window for that to happen in. Oh, that's it. Ugh, that's such a heartbreaker. Right when I was like feeling like safe to throw that out too. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Like I want to see Johnny and Naga go at it. I feel like Johnny's probably in the cards at some point. Like I really hate how the roof falls off when you lose a round rather than the match. Yeah, agreed. I think that's a little bit silly. The match system was right there. I don't know what that means. I made trying to get Dizzy's ending in so bad. Oh. Oh, so we didn't say, hey, ask. Ooh. There we go. But no, yeah, because you're pretty much having to start from the beginning of story mode instead of redoing all the matches. Yeah, agreed. Like in the older games, like it was like kind of even worse, but in this one, it's just kind of, It's not bad once you get to Super Nago because like that version of Nago, like, I mean, he's hard to fight, but it's one of those things. At least then you're not having to worry about like losing rounds or whatever. You can just like do whatever. There we go. Hey, local. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, well, goodbye, you know. Hey, Ellie, what are you up to? Sure, okay. Did Ino even do anything in either of those rounds? I don't think she even attacked. Just being sleepy, it's not even late. Yeah, fair. I did some VR stuff earlier and it made me motion sick, so I'm feeling a little bit drained from that. Like my actual days, like I haven't really done anything. I slept really well. You know, just got bored, which seems on brand. So.
Duel 1.
There we go. What are you gonna do? What's close enough? Oh, there we go. Just one round? Oh my god. I felt like it was... Not what I really want to do there. Oh, that's good to know. Didn't know I could destroy the walrus's ball. Ugh. Damn it, hey. Good burst. Fine. I'm not great at recognizing Guilty Gear music, but even I can tell you start fighting May in the background. Yes. Yeah. Those giant skyfish or those giant airships saved as yeah, no, those are airships. That's like the no, those are just big airships. They're all just fish shaped. Okay. Oh my god, I should be downloading Potemkin mods. All the Potemkin mods are good. Oh, extra jump in there when I shouldn't have. But yeah, so anyways. So, probably this will be my last attempt at this for tonight, but after this we're going to finish up probably Umihara Kawase BaZooKa, and then I'm probably just gonna dig into ukulele for most of the evening. I might do some more Unsighted. I kind of realized in hindsight, well, first of all, last night I started way too late, so I was extra tired, but I kind of realized something I was doing that was dumb last night. I gotta remember, that's gonna hurt. I gotta remember that I don't have to fully charge my dust. I can still get a nice, wow, still get a nice pickup. Should be more careful going in on Potemkin in the air. Should probably not be doing that, but that's what we're gonna do. Instincts. This is probably like ultimately why I'm not like that good at fighting games, because I know like the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do, but do I actually listen to myself? Not that often, so that's a problem.
Duel 1.
Wow, God, that was a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Going for a ride. Ugh. Being dunked by Jacko. How do you count for that? Ooh, the catch with the dust. Jacko's so cool. Yeah, reach. Hey, it says unsafe for some reason. Does it? I changed it to Guilty Gear. Did it not take for some reason? Well, if it doesn't say it now, it should definitely say it now. I want to adjust the game title. Weird. Yeah, it's fine now. Huh. Weird. I specifically remember, like, changing it. Oh, there we go. I think she killed herself there. Unstrived, yes. We destrived. You know, I was like, hey, Evie. And hey, Scarf. You know. But, yeah, so it says Guilty Gear at the start of the stream. It changed back for some reason. Ugh. That's Twitch, then. Get out of my business, Twitch. Yeah. Those are really cute, the dancing emotes. I like them. It's Axel. It's everybody's favorite guy, Axel. Nice. Yeah, it checks out. I got a little too close. Nothing's more fun than fighting Axel. Oh, that was actually sick. Oh, shit, fuck. Oh, whoa, I lost my jump for some reason. Oh, I'll take it. Playing a CPU, what blows me is this. We're doing a cleanup on the PC version of Strive, so I'm going for Super Nago. So we're just cleaning up arcade mode. Okay. I need to get more fighting games in. Honestly, like the last couple of years have been pretty low key. They've been on decline for me, but it's like it's something I do want to do. It's just yeah, I don't know. Just life changes, I guess. I should do Rekka. There it is. Boy, Faust is being kind of aggressive. Oh, fuck. Ooh, that was mean. But that's a bad leg, too. That's so mean. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh! Such a miserable setup. Oh. I was waiting for the bomb to pop and it wasn't popping. I should have just kicked it. Oh, that's that. We tried. Well, now that every game in the University of Speaking rollback shoehorned, world is getting better. It is. It is. Yeah. I don't know if shoehorned is the right term, but it's like implemented. Shoehorned is what you get when you get Street Fighter 5 rollback. That shoehorned rollback. because it's not implemented right. All right. Well, we will get out of this. Because there's only so much watching me go through like 7 rounds of arcade mode just to get demolished. Maybe BlazBlue will be fun again. I wish I could say rollback would make BlazBlue fun again. I mean, it's one of those things that's like BlazBlue's a weird one. I do like BlazBlue and I can have fun with BlazBlue, but I feel like my best time with BlazBlue is like back in the CS Extend days. After that, the game just kind of went into decline for me. I like it, but it is a very, very, very technical fighter. Like to a like just to like a degree that I just feel like I don't enjoy the game as much now. That's a shame about Faust. Oh shoot. My redeems aren't popping up, are they? Knew I was forgetting something. Oh my goodness, there's so many redeems that were redeemed probably. Oh actually there was only 2. How's it, Dark? How you doing? Yeah, so we're gonna load in BaZooKa. Get right into it. Might dig into more Guilty Gear later, but there we go. There we go. Redeem. What about BB cross tag? Never really had legs, and I just never really got into it. I think it's like it's definitely more accessible than BlazBlue. Like BlazBlue's so dense. That's my problem with BlazBlue at this point. It's just like taxingly dense. Cross tag feels a little bit more like wild, but oh yeah, it's like 98% DLC, but when you're only paying like $4 for the game, it's like not that bad. Also have a good night. Also Skullgirls for the win. Skullgirls is excellent. Yes. BlazBlue is dense in every possible way. It really is, because it's matchup dense. It's like every character has like a lot of nuance to them. Pardon me. Like BlazBlue, I still, like I said, BlazBlue I still like, but it's definitely something I feel like that point is kind of come and gone in my life. And Cross Tag Battle, I think is like good, but it's right on like the edge of being a game that could go like BB is funner at low levels to play. I think so. I think Cross Tag Battle, my problem with it is there's like, I would like it because I like the notion of having a 2-character tag fighter. That's like super appealing to me. A 2-character tag fighter, I love that. But unfortunately, it's like drugged by like a couple mechanics which I just am not particularly fond of. One of which is really not a mechanic. I just don't like that the heavy button does like. I wish the universal like high-low didn't go into like a weird auto chase like thing. I just feel like the game would be better if it didn't have that. There's a little bit of the same energy of Soul Calibur having its weird like focus attack mechanic. Like I just feel like it'd be a better game without those 2 things. Well, Ragnar does is really dense, and Tao's brain is rock of Gibraltar. I don't know what that is, but I'll say Vol. How you doing? Umihara Kawase. So, BaZooKa. So this is like basically a little kind of almost arcade-ish spin-off of the Umihara series, which has been playing through story mode. It's super chill. So I got a cheap key for BlazBlue CF just because I might play it one day. Do it. Like this is definitely not me saying don't like grab BlazBlue, because BlazBlue is 100% worth grabbing. It's an excellent game. It's funner when it's not actually about BlazBlue. BlazBlue is best if you don't touch the story mode. Like I generally like the character interactions like in themselves, but if you try to get into BlazBlue's story mode, it just like ruins the whole thing. It's really, really bad. Alright, so we're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday, which is stage 4. We're gonna try a new character, because we're just slowly going through all the cast and trying all the characters. This one's a very time-sensitive stage, so we have to kind of figure that out. Oops. Well, I guess that works. Oh, great. No. Don't know. What's my other abilities? Okay, we have another. Okay, we have another flight ability, which. Yeah. Yep, that checks out. That makes sense. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking quit right now. Story's bad, but the character interactions are great. Yeah, that's basically how I feel about BlazBlue, which is partly why I like Guilty Gear's story, I think, more, because its story is basically just interactions, just like no actual story really. Beyond that, there is, but it's super not important. Okay, turns out doing skin colors and stripe doesn't seem too hard. Aw, White, you gonna make me a colorful strive? Okay, let's take this one from the top, try this again. I guess my big problem with this is that they took the best part of Umihara and made it like the sort of, they made it like the backseat to mechanically for everything else that's going on. It's like, oh, that's a shame, because Umihara is very, very good. Okay, cool. It does a lot of damage and I can't pull it. Ugh. This game. Okay. True story of Guilty Gear is Sol and Kai slowly realizing they're in-laws. It really is. It really is. There, good. Ow. There's also, I don't know why all the projectiles you're supposed to, all the items you're supposed to use explode if you're too close to them. I'm like, why? Why is it gonna be like this? Were we only born to suffer? Why? The only one that doesn't is this one right here. It's the only good projectile in the game. Oh, she drops pigs as her like command projectile. Interesting. That could be useful, probably. Oh, of course. Oh, this might actually be really good. There, good. Because these shark guys are really hard to take out. Oh! Yeah, it checks out. Yeah. Go. Oh my god, it didn't die. There we go. Woo! Okay, the last ones are really hard. Like this is really, really time sensitive. Ow! Just hit me with a laser. Just hit me with that fish laser. Boy, this one takes a lot to okay, we'll just drop a pig on it. Okay. 14 seconds, come on. Ow. Checks out. 9. We gotta toss some pigs. We have a super. We did it! And we died! Or we didn't die. I guess we're okay. So said no tower, Kokonoi, and cross deck. Yes. I understand why, because like Tao basically needs a whole button for movement, and I mean they could have maybe made some moves, just it would be hard. And Kokonoi basically is just too much for like cross tag. I never really got into cross tag, unfortunately though. But yeah, the other mechanic I didn't like in cross tag was, I forget what it's called, but it's the one that basically it's the one that basically focuses on letting you do sandwiches, and it's like, it's not that it's less about that mechanic specifically itself and just the fact that it's kind of innately like the best thing anyone can do in that game, because mix-up is basically left-right oriented, so I don't know, it just felt very like funneled to me for a little bit. So, well, hey, at least we beat that stage like first try, so that's pretty good. But, yeah. Oh, and I'm too close. Yeah. All right. Yeah. There we go. Okay. 6 coins. This shouldn't be too bad. Fuck. I don't know. Cross tag battle feels like something that like I might be more into like now, but like at the time I had a very hard curve with it. Was not enjoying the game very much. True Plow Blaze is to not think too hard about it and play the Catgirl in CS Extend. I don't know about this game. It doesn't feel very Umihara. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it lacks, like, the focal point of Umihara has always been, like, kind of the navigation around the train to do stuff, and it's like, this feels like it's taken like a really cool, like good mechanic and just put it in the back seat of something that's a little bit more mundane. Like, I didn't realize that guy would dig. Or I guess that was the Thunderball. I should have known that. Oops, not what I meant to do. But oh, she can summon the lightning. Okay, that's pretty cool. Can we just like go like this and summon it up there? It doesn't quite work. Yeah. Okay. Use her ability and do that. But I want to try it. Like, I want to play the whole series, so I feel like it was something that is good to still play it. And it was on sale for like basically the cheapest I've ever seen it, and probably the only price it would have been worth this, like, because this game very rarely goes for less than 60, and I'm like, no, it's definitely not worth 60. Like, nice try. Okay, we need a lot of coins, and we're very far away from getting those coins. Go little pigs, go. Boy, the time limit on these stages is really tight. Like, I guess what it is like, in this game, it's like train navigation, but it's like focused on like kind of efficiency and moving around the area for each wave, but it still doesn't feel right. Seems to be Umihara in name, like Breath of Fire 6. Yeah, Breath of Fire 6 is a different whole kettle of fish. which was Breath of Fire 6 again. I just remember Dragon Quarter. Dragon Quarter would have been like 5, technically. Breath of Fire was the mobile phone dumpster fire. Yeah, I never played it, so. Okay, we'll just keep moving through the characters. Yeah. All right. Oh, he has like a dash. Oh, that's sick. Just lift myself up and just shoot that monster right in the face. There we go. Making good time, I think. I like that dash. That's pretty cool. So every character in this game has like kind of 3 like alternate little abilities. I guess this character has proximity bombs, so proximity bombs, that interesting dash attack, and I don't know what his super does yet, but we'll try it in a moment. Okay, we're trying it right now. Okay, it's just bombs. Yeah, we're gonna get juggled here. That's okay. This thing, this game is bad. Just seems. Oh, definitely, definitely. Whoa! I just realized a guy was there. Didn't see him. Really? Oh, I was supposed to say, wait a minute. Keyed, what you up to? Oh, shoot. Just walked right into the back of that one. I think like my big problem with at least this mode, and I feel like that's probably just a problem with this mode, is the fact that it's very they punish you via like time loss basically, and the problem is it's really slow, so it's just like it just feels obnoxious when you get hit and you just spin out for however long. There we go. This is the last coin. Ow, shit. End it. End the pig. We have 9 seconds. 3 seconds. Oh no, the chicken's still alive! Bomb! Oh, are you kidding? Ugh. I can't believe the chicken survives. I feel like there's so many like little like rules in this where it's just like, this enemy you can like, you have to hit 2 times before you can put in your cannon. This enemy like, you can put in your cannon, but you have to, it won't kill it when you shoot it out of your cannon, and it's like, I just need a sliver of consistency. It's not helped by the fact that there's like big and small versions of the chicken enemy. Alright. I do enjoy the Notorious has gotten added to my moniker, the Notorious Kitchen Man. Yes, keep the Notorious Kitchen Man. All right. Well. That'll work. Okay, this one's down here. go. Good. Okay, it's just bombs. That'll work. The stage later music reminds me of Spanky's Quest. Trust me, I don't know too much about Spanky's Quest. Oh, fuck that! Oh my god, it has so much health. Okay, nope, not what I wanted to do, but maybe it'll work out. Oh, game over, holy shit. Okay, we're just dead. What is very Mario-esque is... Okay, moving on to the next character. BaZooKa Club's idol. Tenko. Alright, let's see what she can do. Oh, she has a melee attack from the looks of it, which can be really good. Yeah. Alright. Go. Fuck. Didn't get turned around. Missed my melee attack. There we go. Oh. And the fish just fell out of my backpack for some reason. There. So she has melee. What's her bomb? Yeah. Oh, she doesn't have a bomb. All she has is a melee attack. Okay. That's fine. Oh, she has whatever that is. Don't know what that is, but... Yeah. Okay, so... just a couple coins left. I'll take it. Takes care of them. I don't know if that's hitting me or not. I can't tell. There. Good. Ooh, party ball. Okay, like 1 coin left. Ow, shit. Like, how much health does this thing have? Rude. Wait a minute, that's my last coin. Okay, easy. There was a dumpling. There was. This world feels excruciating. Okay. Yeah, this area, the stages are definitely like way tighter than like even like the other stages were like not super tight, but they were like tight enough. Oh, I'm on a train. Okay. Ow. Also, there's different like stun times for the enemies, so you have to like hold the line on them for like so long before they stun. So it's like some enemies stun almost instantly, and others are. It's a surprise. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, hey Egg, how you doing? I sure love when the UI covers transversable parts of the screen. I know, right? Also, thank you again, Keith. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I gotta get out of this corner. There's a frog down there and I don't know if it's like holding me back from getting the clear in this one or what. Oh my god. Everything explodes. Why? Oh, we have a mid-boss. Alright. Ow. Checks out. Oh, and it somehow got stunned. Stunned during all that. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Let me try this again. I'm actually gonna go with her again. Because I'm like, that stage was just like so much, just like all the time. Alright. So many just weird design decisions. Okay. It's fine. Ugh. Yep, that checks out. Designed to eat quarters. It really does feel that way, doesn't it? Okay. Oh. Ow. The stun just let up just the moment. And it somehow gets stunned again? What? What is going on? Okay. No, we did it. We killed him. We did it. Whoa! Shit! No. Okay. This is, fuck. Well, at least that was consistent. I can't really complain too much about that. Ooh, nice hit there. Okay. I just realized that I want to see in what I want to see in this. Big the Cat from Sonic Adventure. You know what? That'd be a pretty good fit. There we go. We beat the stage. That was pretty clunky, but we made it. All right. We got this. We can do this. I just have to slow it down. I have to not be... Oh, that's a train car. You didn't see it. That was in the background for some reason. Just return fire. Oh, okay. Oh my god, we need 7 coins in this one. Okay, well, we'll do what we can then. No! Shit. I was like, please, please, make it, make it! No. No. I've never felt more like I'm just like losing my way like through a game. Like, and it's only this world. The first 3 worlds were like complete pushovers, so it's just like this one's like just like time to ramp up the challenge. Hey healer, this is Umihara Kawase BaZooKa. Okay, she has a melee attack too. Oh, hers looks like it has nice reach, maybe. Yeah, don't lose your way, yeah. Oh, and that didn't go up like I had hoped it would. Okay. Alright. Whoa, whoa. Of course. Yep, that checks out. There, nice. Oh, yeah, that also checks out. No, I don't want to be. Oh, fuck. I'm like, I don't want to be right next to this. No! Everything in this game is out to get me. Like, in the worst way. No. Okay. Yeah, that just makes sense. I mean, except I'm, like, stunned on the ladder. But I'm, like, on the clock, so I'm, like, also... Oh my god, this game. Holy shit. Oh, can you just not kill these? Okay. You know what? Okay. Okay, for reals this time. There we go. I just need to take my time with it. Be a little bit more chill with this. Go. There, nice. Ow, shit, that's active? Oh god. Okay. Kind of is one of those games where it's just like, why am I dying so much? Why is it so hard? I mean, I might as well have tried because it was gonna take all the time for the fish to move out of the way of the ladder, so why not, right? Okay. So grab this and take out these two. But anyway, so how's everyone doing? Oh, didn't go up. You need a very deliberate up input in this to get things to go straight up. Oh, yeah. Oh, that chicken didn't die for some reason. I guess that's probably the what it is with this game is it's just like everything feels like really inconsistent, like, and it's because not everything receives the same amount of damage. It's really like based on like how the hit like connects with them and stuff like that, which is probably why I'm struggling with it so much. Okay. All right. 2 coins left. 20 seconds. Oh, whatever her super is. Oh my god, she has the beam attack as a super. Oh my god. Except there's nothing else I can do about these fish. Oh, you can sweep them away really good, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, beam. Made veggie burgers on Yan, and it was amazing. So now I wish I was hungry again, so I can make another. Aw, gotcha. Ah, that's a mood. That's a mood when you eat something that's so good you wish you were hungry again. All right, let's go with Susanna. Suzuna. Don't mind me, can't read. Already proven. All right, try this again. Like, I can kind of understand with Umihara kind of getting here, because it's like, I can see the thought process being like, what if we did something that was a little bit more like he still had terrain navigation, but it wasn't so like point to point. Like, I can kind of see the thought process, I guess. Okay, we have remote bombs with her too. I need to be more like, I'm gonna try and use these things a little bit more. There. Hey Canuck, how you doing? Like, gotta play smarter. That's my problem. Oh, it wasn't ready to pull off yet. That took a long time. I don't know why that one took so long. Maybe it's that the characters have different pull strengths too. Never really thought of that, but it would make a lot of sense actually. And because I'm changing every character, it would suddenly it's starting to all come together maybe. Ow. Right. Those are active. Oh, very good, very good. Just definitely hit myself twice with that. Real power move. Okay, 60 seconds for the last two. Well, hopefully this works. Yeah, okay, we're gonna die in that one, but that's okay. Alright, we have to get rid of this guy. Come on. There we go. Oh no, the squid! It jumped on my backpack! Oh my god. This game. Okay. No idea what's happening. I love it. I'm trying to destroy all these enemies, and the game really doesn't want me to do that. Oh, yep. No. No, 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 no. There. Okay. Need 6 coins on this one. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Niggy, how you doing? Alright. Ah, shit. My hook didn't touch it first, so I didn't stun it. shit. Gotta remember, you can't stand next to items because they all explode for some reason. Okay. Why do the items explode when you stand next to them? Don't know. Alright. Oh, jeez. Oh no, don't send me back down. Why are the weird wormhole things? No idea, because of the blue bomb, and just the blue bombs cause those. See, the thing is okay, I'm on like the time limit, right? This is annoying that I have these slow enemies blocking my ladder. And I know there's nothing I can do like about it. There, good. Oh my god, didn't destroy the chicken. Okay, good. What? What even hit me? How? I've never played a game that just feels so much just like, why? So many moments of just like, why would it do this? Oh. There we go. Whoa. Checks out. Okay. Super. Do the super. We need them right now. Oh. Okay. De-stun. More. Good. Okay. I have 30 seconds to get 2 coins. That's not looking great. And the bomb ricocheted down and killed me. No! Oh my gosh. Boy, these last few stages. Okay, we're gonna play as Dozzle. Bad day, had to put... Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear Negi wasn't... Yeah. That's always rough. One question. I'm sorry. I had to go through it earlier this year with my cat. So yeah, it's not easy. Definitely a rough day. Oh. Because even having, you know, a good full life, and you know, she even had a long life, but it was something that doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, it's no more suffering. Yeah. Yeah, it's always really hard. All right. Oh, we're on stage 8. Okay, that took care of those ones pretty well. Yeah, I mean, oftentimes it's the right thing to do, but it's still a miserable feeling. Cool, I guess that's what's gonna happen. Because, like, ultimately, it's not so much your health that's an issue in this game, it's the actual clock. All those, like, stuns where you're just, like, spinning for 3 seconds add up, and... yeah, it's not good. Yeah, knowing the waves would be really helpful. Because it's like... Oh. Couldn't get up and away from it fast enough. Ugh. I wouldn't, like... That makes sense. I wonder if it's just me. The sun really messes with you from what I can see. Yeah, and it's one of those things that, like, I'm curious if other people feel this way about this game, because it's just like... It feels so staggeringly inconsistent, and I think it's because, like, they decided to do damage numbers. Like, they decided to do damage numbers instead of giving things, like, just raw numbers of hits, and also stuff like that. Oh my god, I cannot get over it. It's been a while since I played a game that is actually, like... It's actually irritating, is what it is. Like, it's just so hard. So, it's a shame because it's really cute, but it's also just like... Boy. Yeah, I didn't mean to really touch that, but once you do, you're kind of locked in. Yeah. I don't even know why that didn't connect. I mean, I do know why, but you know. Whoop. Whoop. Yep, that checks out. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's coin 2. Oh, it's a stray projectile that's hitting me. It's just like circling and eventually reaching me. Go, I believe in you. Destroy the crab. We can do it. We can do it. I'm used to after you get hit, you have invincibility. So in another way, this feels kind of harder in unfair ways. It's very uncomfortable. Is what I think is really like noticeable. I guess I could probably super. We'll see what his super's like. Oh, you catch fire and just die. Okay, cool. Because of course, that's the way this game works. Who? Give me names. I want to know who's the designer that decided this game. This is what this YouTuber do, right? Yeah, they catch fire and then die, I guess. What a weird design decision. It's like, yes, this is their super. They just catch fire and die. Yeah. If you have something in your bag, you can't shoot, so... Please die. Please. There. That's our coin. Okay, we did it. I mean, YouTubers often do self-destruct horribly, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Last two stages. Ow. That's actually something that happens with these squids in the other Umihara games too, though, is they often come in at an angle you can't hit because, of course, your line either goes diagonal or straight or up. So they often are in the sweet spot between those points, which is, of course, very unhelpful. take it. Like, on paper, this is Umihara plus Bomberman. I should be over the moon right now. How do you mess it up that bad? Okay, we got some crabs to take care of. Yeah, whoop. Oh, ooh, just flew it right through me. Okay. Hey, 2 coins. There we go. That was a pretty easy stage. Just getting slapped with the squid one more time, just so I'll remember. All right. Oh. Meow. Well, that's super nasty. But I believe in you, Duzzle. This is adorable. What is this thing? This is Umihara Kawase BaZooKa. It's my least favorite of the Umihara series because it's evil. Fuck, of course it would be too heavy. Up, and I pulled myself up into the fish and it hurt me for some reason. And I did it again. Actually, if this boss works how it works in Sayonara. Oh, nope, it definitely doesn't. I also don't know what spawned those projectiles. Was it the little fish? Get out of here, Dazzle. You failed me. Alright. Okay. Ariel, you got this. I believe in you. You can do it. Ariel Sinclair. Huh. Okay. This would be... Oh. Oh, we have poison vials apparently. Okay. Oh, is that bomb just constantly exploding because it's near the boss? Or is the boss exploding? It's the boss that's exploding. Ariel did not get this. No, come back. Ugh, of course they're too heavy. Okay. Okay, she has a melee attack too, which could actually be good in this. Boy. Oh. The fish keeps like pulling me when I grab it. But that's how you're supposed to do this. You can't damage bosses until you stun them, but it pulls me into it as soon as I grab it. Why? Oh my god. Why? I don't know what to do about this. I need to grab the boss to stun it so I can do damage, but it... I can't do it because it does all this. Holy moly. Yeah. I don't know what they're wanting me to do. This is one of those moments where I just want to throw my hands up and I'm just like, what the fuck? It's Sonic Cat. Sonic Cat's got us covered. Yeah. Sonic Cat can't fail. Okay. I'm gonna defeat this boss. And Sonic Cat's the answer. Feel it. Okay. How could Sonic Cat fail us? Oh, she has a fucking... Yeah. Oh my god. No. Come down here so I can... Oh my god. She has, what's it called? Oh my god, the name's out of my head right now. She has Guile's Kick. Why can't I remember? She has a fucking Flash Kick. Why couldn't I remember Flash Kick? Oh my god, it's been too long. Alright. I'm just so... This game is just like making me so... Like, just... I have... My brain. No! Every... Like, that's... Why does the boss have a hitbox on it? If... What? Checks out. Okay. Okay. Staying away. Ugh. I finally hit it once. Okay. No. No. Okay. Ugh. God. What an awful beast. Fuck. Actually, what's her super look like? I'm just curious. Okay, she just dashes forward. Okay. It's gonna shoot its stupid projectiles. Oh my god, and we almost had something cool. There we go. Yeah, kick it. Oh, fuck. Bang my head on it again. If you jump and you don't immediately hold down, it pulls you right in and you take that hit, and it's not good. Okay, well, we tried. Ooh. Okay, it's Poochie. But actually, I found out just earlier today that this is actually Metal Saga cameo. So it's the dog from Metal Saga, apparently. So, as local Metal Saga lover, this is my character, clearly. What is it doing? Why? I spent all my meter on that? What does it do? Oh my god. The thing exploded right on the boss while it was stunned. That was good. Go, little dog friend. You can do it. Okay. Oh, crap baskets. Oh. It's kind of working. We're failing upwards. We can do it. I believe in us. Okay. That's fine. You know what? That's okay. No. No, crap. It was too far away, so even holding down wasn't still sprung me up. No, no. Go, homing shots, go. Well, they do good damage, so I guess there's that. That's working for me, kind of. Yeah. Okay. We just need this thing to get close, and then we're gonna do it. Oh, we have a dash thing. That's pretty good. Okay. Come on, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Hut! Well, that was pretty cool. Oh, no. We're so close. We're so close. We can't lose it now. Oh, no! My line! No! It was supposed to have come out when I was in front of the ball. It didn't grab it. Oh. It just didn't. The line just shot past the ball. I mean, I think it looked like it just happened way slower, so maybe there's just like a... does this game have like a lot of lag? Is that what I'm like figuring out here? Okay, at least we know this is the projectile we want. Okay, what's this character? Okay, she has melee too. Alright. It's not going great. No. Okay. That checks out. No. No, I did. Thank you, Queen. This boss is giving me anxiety. But ugh, these treadmills are driving me wild. Oh my goodness. It's just pain. That's what we're experiencing right now. We're just experiencing just pure pain. Okay. No! Come on. On. Nice. Okay. No! And it just vanished. She has a sword! Yes! Sword! Yes! Except I'm low health. Oh my god. Let's do it! Let's go! End him! Yes! Oh no, it's only one part of the thing! Although we actually got the achievement for beating it! Oh my god, what did we do? Oh my god. I'm like... The game just popped all the achievements. So apparently, I'm like, oh my god, I guess we beat the game. Look at that. It did too. I got game over. I didn't clear the full boss. I did it. We 100%ed Umihara Kawase BaZooKa, and I'm never touching it again. I'm like, I don't even need to know about the boss's second form. You can just write it in a letter and mail it to me so I can throw it in the trash. Try it once more, just because. Okay, who's like the best character? Okay, we'll try the dog again. We'll try Poochie. I'm like, I need to know about the second form. I really don't. Okay, it's like a melee attack. Too much momentum. Oh shoot. Okay, well, that's definitely something we can do. Come on. Oh, that somehow nicked me. No. Go away. Stop it. Oh, crap. I can strangely bully it just a little bit, but only a tiny bit. Oh, fuck me. It's yep. No. Just come down here and fight me. Fight me. Wow, that one actually did reach around and got me. Yeah, look at that. Oh, God. Every time. You have to, like, immediately be holding the opposite direction as soon as your line touches. Otherwise, you just spring up into it. It's like, why? Why is the boss like this? Alright. You know what? We'll go with Queen. Queen was, like, the best character. Alright, we'll go with Trans Rights Queen. She can't fail us. Okay, and then I gotta get out of this fucking game because it's... Oh, God. I can feel, like, this game is putting up my blood pressure. That's not good. Oh, that sucks. I had the good bomb, and then, like, I grabbed a projectile accidentally. Wow, they really chase that hard, do they? Do too. Nope. Ugh. That's absolutely not what I wanted. Go! Go, pigs! Protect me! Ah. Alright. Yeah, this boss is fishy. Agreed. Hey, Pendragon, how you doing? I gotta get away from this thing, because it's just like... I don't care if it had a second form, I just don't care. No, this is one of the few instances I just don't care. I don't think I can stand to play this a second longer. It's... Oh my god. I can't stand it. Good. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Like, I'm just like sitting here and I'm just like, I can just feel the sweat on my forehead from like how stressful this game is. It's okay, you already achieved absolutely everything apparently. Apparently? Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie. I've never played a game that felt more like just like staggeringly inconsistent and just like to like such a frustrating degree. Like I'm not super frustrated, but I'm just like completely like pushed away from wanting to even bother with the game at this point. That's 100%. Oh my god, that's 100% for our pally. All right, so that's our 38th 100% of the year. Oh, I guess it makes sense. So I guess I'll take it. Honestly, don't even care if I see the end. I just don't. We didn't get a credit roll, we didn't get anything. Doesn't matter. World difficulty seems easy, medium, nightmare. It really was. It really was. Like the earlier levels, it felt like off. Like I was definitely like banging my head off things and falling down a lot. And I'm like, okay. But the levels were so easy that like that was less noticeable because the levels were really easy, right? And then like you get into like the nightmare level, World 4, and they're asking for like a level of precision that this game just does not give you. So here's one of the things. It's like I can write a book about all the things that I dislike about that game. I'm just like I don't hate it, but it's just there's a lot of things I dislike. In fact, you know what? Get over here, Umihara Kawase BaZooKa. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're done. You're off my lineup. Get out of here. Yeah. You can go up here, Transruby, which we're going to start over here. Yeet! Yeah. Which we're going to be starting probably tomorrow. Move these over. I'm like... This one could be moved down. Oh my god, Blazing Beaks was down there. Didn't even see it. I've mentally blocked the game out. There. There. Ugh. That's just honestly refreshing at this point. Ugh. Well, that's a shame. Well, at least, you know what? At least it cements something very important, which is the worst Umihara game now. By a lot. So, you know what? We learned something. Yeah, Key, how you doing? You want it to be more like, you want to like it more than you actually do. Absolutely. It's really cute visually, and I like the idea of like kind of an arcade-ish like Umihara game, but it's just like, you're like, Umihara is a game of like precision, and you're adding like a bunch of really imprecise elements, like hit points to monsters, like bouncing explosive bombs. Like you're adding all these things of like imprecision to a game that just requires, pardon me, a lot of precision. So it definitely is a shame. It looked really cute, yeah. So on the plus side though, the fourth Umihara game, Umihara Kawase Fresh, actually uses the same engine as that game, and it's very like very cute. Whereas it's a traditional Umihara game, so I'm kind of hoping it's a little bit more. I'll enjoy it a little bit more, but I won't be playing Fresh right away because I'm waiting for a good sale on Fresh. Because for some reason, Umihara Kawase BaZooKa and Fresh both are typically like $60. For the love of God, don't spend $60 on BaZooKa. Yeah. Seems like they tried to introduce too many elements that didn't work. Yeah. And there's weird, just like I said, inconsistencies where it's like you can shoot your line in like 9 different degrees. Up, up, left, up, right, straight, down, left, down, right, down, and left, right. You can shoot in 9 different directions. The bombs you can only throw in 4 different directions. So you end up in this situation where it's like, I would love to throw this at an angle, but you can't. And I don't know why. Why have a difference between the directions you can throw the bombs and the directions you can shoot your hook? And then on top of that, the hook's stun time. I don't know if it varied per character, which might explain why I was having some like annoyance with the stun time. Because per character it might be different, because the line lengths are definitely different per character. So that might have just been like some of the confusion that came with trying as many characters as I did. But Yeah, I don't know. BaZooKa doesn't seem great, unfortunately. Part of the point of the series appears to be simplicity of mechanics, but there's... And that's the thing, is like the older games are like, it's a very simple concept, but it's like mechanically very deep with the fishing line. But they check stuff at the wall, not much suck, yeah. And there's like just like weird little things that just seem like hateful. Like they give you like items to throw, but the items, if you stand next to them, will explode. They'll just like activate into bombs and explode. And it's like, why? Why? What did I do to deserve this? Why? What did I do? Like, I know, it's just mean. And I'm like, why? Yeah. Anyway, so I want to play in multiplayer someday. I'll find someone, I'll find some people as miserable as me to like play it in multiplayer at some point, I'm sure. White's just breaking out into a cold sweat. She's like, oh my god, no. Yeah. Yeah. This is White right now. This is White right now. Actually, you know what? No. This is more accurate. I did consider getting it when you were debating buying it. Oh gosh, I'm glad you didn't. It's like a platformer puzzle. I'm glad I got it on sale, but even the sale price at $10, I don't know if it was worth $10. Like maybe 5. So I'm sorry, Saizen or whatever, Saizen. BaZooKa sucks. Bah. 30 USD on, yeah, it's like expensive. It's not a cheap game. It's like, I think for Canadian it was either 40, I think fresh must be 60 and that one's probably 45. What's up, White? Does Twitch just delete old clips that aren't viewed often? No. Why? At least it shouldn't. Oh my god, I'm so glad we're done Umihara Kawase BaZooKa. That's a breath of fresh air. I feel so much better. I'm moisturized, my crops are flourishing, I'm in my lane. All is well now that the BaZooKa's over. Because I'm noticing your clip list is short. And I tried looking around clips from Discord, but a lot of them lead to dead links. Really? Let me take a look. I know that they were having problems with some of their stuff lately, so interesting. I don't know what would cause them to do that. The oldest clips here are 5 years ago, so I would say it's not deleting any clips. Yeah, I know that Twitch was having some technical issues with some of the things. There's no way that one got DMCA'd. I don't think clips typically are vulnerable to DMCA. Yeah, when is Twitch not at problems exactly? Anyway, so yeah, welcome everyone. For everyone that might not know me, I guess I should probably introduce myself. So I'm Code, I also go by Katie or Cat, she, her pronouns. I usually stream 3 games a night, 5 nights a week. Well, actually going forward, it's gonna be probably 4 nights a week, but we're gonna have probably a 5th like wild card day. One of those days off. I'm probably at least gonna do a short stream, probably in the afternoon or something. So, you know, I'll still probably be around 5 days a week. Just, I decided by scheduling only 4 days, the 5th day I can like kind of wild card it, and that'll actually be way easier on me. I have a 10-month-old clip for this channel in my directory. I see. Yeah, flex day, exactly. So, because honestly, you know what? First of all, 4-day work week is like the best kind of work week. It's proven. You get more done on a 4-day work week. It's just how it is. It's optimally the best. Like that is the best amount of days to be working. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna embrace the 4-day work week. And then also, yeah, some of them are still there, like, but I can't find a lot of the other more recent clips. Okay. I know any of my clips that had me like IRL, I've removed. So if you're looking for a clip that was with me IRL, they're mostly long gone. Even if it's a 10-hour shift, it is coveted. Yeah. Also, the very first clip I ever made is still there. Aww. Desired. Oh. But yeah, so that's the plan. Is we're gonna be doing 4 days and then a wildcard day. And I guess for anyone else that is new here, I tend to stream platformers and tend to stream roguelites. I tend to stream Metroidvanias, Soulsborne-esque games. Hey Fail, how you doing? Yeah. Here's a Bomberman art clip where I panicked. Is it not working for you? Oh yeah. Seems like it's an issue maybe with Twitch. Let me see. Oh yeah, for some reason there's clips aren't coming up for me either, but it must be a Twitch issue. Yeah. I'm tired, I'm here to lurk and just chill to calm demeanor and soothing and relaxing. Oh, you arrived at the perfect time because we just beat a really frustrating game, so I'm very calm. I'm soothed. But yeah, so that's my plan, 4-day work week. So I'm gonna try it out for a few weeks and see how it goes. What else is new? What else is on the go? Today's a weird day because I mostly just slept, and then I got motion sick, and then I slept some more. Aww. I'm just realizing having the hand at the scale makes it look like I'm very small. I'm not. For some reason, it seems it's probably because there's so much arm on that one. Where's this one here? And just shrink it down slightly. There. Yeah. Well, thank you. What's up, White? What's up? You know you're small. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we've already sorted it out. We've finally figured out my height. We get to use this again. Yeah. Oh, ear wiggle. Alright. Yeah. 165, and that was perfect for working on ambulances like I did. Yeah. Perfect as in, like, I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. Like, I have a feeling like I feel like I'm short, and I routinely hit my head on like car, like on the trunk, or like getting into a car door. And the height clearance is 106. Oh, it's perfect then. Okay. I'm like, I don't know if this is sarcasm because I've routinely, like, for some reason, the last car my mom bought, like, the trunk is just like, the hood on it's like really low, so it's just like, or the hatch on it's really low, so like, I've banged my head on it half a dozen times just pulling the groceries out of it, and I'm not even tall. Like, how? And for a while when she first got it, when I was getting into the car, I'd bang my head on the frame, like getting into it, because it was far lower, like, seated than her previous car, so it was just like, you had to like kind of get down into the car. Yeah, sometimes small is handy, sometimes things are on top shelf. Swings and roundabouts. Yeah, alright, well, we have an ear wiggle. Yeah. My best friend is 6'3". Oh. And yeah, he feels that pain. Oh, almost 6'4". Oh. Very tall. Okay. I guess I am very small. Whoa. A little bit dizzy. I'm just a little. Yeah, Sally, how you doing? What you up to? But yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to a little bit of extra rest. I don't know how I feel about Umihara or BaZooKa. I'm just gonna call it BaZooKa from now on. It doesn't deserve the Umihara name. Boy, that was a game. Dude, while making dinner, conflicted. Because I kind of want to go back and actually hit the credits, but you know what? It's just not worth it. I'm the tallest of all my siblings and mother, and even being a short guy like I am, all. Wait, short guy? 68. I guess so. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. That means you're really close to my height. Yeah, actually that reminds me, so like it's kind of funny because of course I'm not really a tall person, but I am the tallest I'm the tallest in my immediate family. So like, you know, routinely growing up, my mom would be like, you're so tall. So like, look at you, you're so tall. And I'm like, are you kidding? Are you joking? Are you making fun of me? Why are you making fun of me? And then like when she finally like met some of my friends, she's like, oh my god, why are all your friends giant? And I'm like, no mom, I'm not tall. You're really short. I'm really short. We're both short. My dad is 160, 186, 82. Oh, gotcha. My clothes way too big. Oh. Yeah, actually, I'd routinely get handy ups from my half brother because he outpaced me. Yeah. My mom does know. Your mom does know I'm tall, right? Yeah, she knows. I mean, you're debatably tall, I guess. White, for 15 years, White was like, I'm over 6 feet tall. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm about that. Awesome. And then we finally discovered one day, like 15 years into our relationship, that she's like 5'9", repeating 5 or something. Like it's just a little bit below 6, and it's like, I'm like, I guess this doesn't change anything. I guess it's okay. You're edging. Oh yeah, you're at like 5'11" something. Yeah. Short baby. Okay, I have a question. Am I the only one that just watches streams for the streamer, not what they're streaming? I feel like a lot of people watch for the streamer. Like almost first and foremost, it's content before, or like streamer personality before your game or whatever you're doing. Like you're there to hang out with people, right? And be there for people. So, you know, at least small is better for head pad height. That's true. TBF. What's TBF mean? To be fair, anything above 5'7" is foreign language to me because I have no clue how tall it really is if I see the number. Gotcha. Are you used to like centimeters or? Yeah. I'm gonna sit on you. What am I? Are you a sit? But yeah, oh hey Winter. Everything's just going right in and out of my head. Oh, premium, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. For example, I originally met you through a raid and I loved you and the community. Oh, that's so sweet, retro, or so sweet, fail. Retro games are not my jam, but I love seeing you and hanging, and that for me is enough. Oh, well, I super appreciate it. Oh my goodness, more ear wiggles. We'll do like zoomed out ear wiggles this time. But yeah, no, and that's why I'm usually down for just hanging out sometimes and just chatting. You know, it's mostly like, oh, my music is really loud. I just realized. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry. It usually is a little bit lower. 155 centimeters. No, that's no, White. That's not right. Go get a conversion tool. Never mind. If you're 155 centimeters, I'm taller than you, and then we really need to talk. Listen. White's like, listen here. Listen here. She's gonna say math is her strong suit. I'm still trying to break out of freedom measures. Oh, okay. Never mind. Anyway, sometimes these things need to be said. I'm gonna head to bed and lurk. Alright, Fail. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Because sometimes as like a streamer, it's nice to hear that, you know, you're the reason that, you know, or that I'm the reason that they're here, you know what I mean? Because like sometimes it does feel like it's just like the games. And on rare occasions it does. Honestly, in my community I always feel very loved. So I know that it usually is never really strictly the games, partly because I rotate games so often. 177 centimeters. That's like 5'11". Oh. But anyways, on that note, we should probably get into a game. So I'm gonna say let's do some ukulele. I am debating on putting so Phasmophobia is something that I've started playing recently, and I do really like it, but also I'm having a hard time figuring out when is the best time to stream it or do it, because it's kind of a stressful game. I'm realizing that like a lot of people might not appreciate the tone of that game.